Waking up at 5:30 a.m. every single day completely changed my life, and it can do the same for you. I don't say this lightly because I don't believe in lying. I believe in the truth, and so when I say that it completely changed my life, I really mean it. Waking up at 5:30 a.m. has given me advantages over other people that I never thought possible. It's like taking steroids for your life, except without the negative side effects. In this video, I'm going to talk about two things. First, you're going to learn about some incredible benefits of waking up at 5:30 a.m. every single day. Some of these benefits are obvious, some are not. These are the keys to success, health, fitness, and basically anything you could possibly want. Then you're going to learn exactly how to wake up this early because most people cannot get themselves to do it. I see it all the time, and maybe you've tried it before. You set an alarm, you feel excited, and the next thing you know, it's 5:30 in the morning and your alarm is going off. But you're way too tired, and so every single time, you convince yourself to go back to sleep. Besides, it's so hard to go to bed early enough to wake up at 5:30 a.m. Most of you out there go to sleep around midnight or even later, so it feels impossible to change your schedule. Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that too. So let's get started with the incredible benefits of waking up at 5:30 a.m. Number 1, the time boost. When I started to wake up at 5:30 a.m. every single day, the very first thing I noticed was that I had way more time. That's why I call this the time boost. Most of my friends wake up at 11 a.m. or even later. That's fine, but it means that I have an extra 5 to 6 hours of the day before they even open their eyes. Time means everything in the modern world, and so those hours are incredibly beneficial. Many notable CEOs have described the benefits of this time boost and all that it's done for their careers. Steve Jobs, for example, used to wake up around 5:30 to 6 a.m. and used the extra time to get a head start at Apple. So, if you start waking up at 5:30 a.m., you're going to experience the exact same kind of thing. The time boost is truly powerful. Number 2, fitness consistency. Most people out there want to get fit. If you're a guy, you probably want to get strong and lean. If you're a girl, you probably want to get curves, but still cut weight. Of course, fitness goals do vary a lot, but that's generally what people want. Unfortunately, most don't accomplish their fitness goals. Are you where you want to be? Are you as strong as you'd like to be, or as lean as you'd like to be? For most people, the answer is no. And the reason is simple. It's really hard to be consistent with your fitness goals. Going to the gym after a hard day at work or school is tough. Your motivation is drained. You're tired and hungry, and you'd rather watch Netflix with your dog. And that all makes sense, but there's a simple cure that's going to help you accomplish every single fitness goal you could possibly have. And I'm sure you've guessed it by now. Wake up at 5:30 a.m. When you wake up at 5:30 a.m., the extra time boost gives you the flexibility to work out before you exhaust your brain at work or at school. It means you can visit the gym first thing if you want, and it means that you'll have time to eat a healthy meal to make sure your recovery is good enough too. So, if you want to get strong, lean, and fit, the answer is pretty clear. Number 3, creativity hours. Ask yourself a simple question. How do you normally spend your time after 10 p.m.? Are you working diligently at 100% capacity? No distractions? Probably not. After 10 p.m., most people relax and spend their time hanging out with friends, drinking alcohol, playing video games, or doing other amusing activities. The truth is this: the late hours of the day are almost never spent productively. They're usually spent on things that don't require much effort and lead to simple pleasures. But the opposite is true for early hours. When you wake up at 5:30 a.m., your mind is fresh and your motivation tank is full. You have the energy to do creative, difficult, and complex work. You can focus this time and energy on the things that really matter to you. Your long-term goals, your dreams, your ambitions. The things you've always wanted to do but probably never have done. I'm here to tell you that the days of procrastination are over. Your late nights have limited your potential, but no longer. Waking up at 5:30 a.m. gives you creative hours, not wasted hours. Number 4, the lone wolf. Distractions are everywhere. Your phone, the TV, sports. These are all major distractions, and they are keeping you from accomplishing your goals. But you're not going to get rid of your TV, and you're not going to ignore a text from your friend. It's just not human nature. But let me ask you this. Who's going to be texting you at 5:30 a.m.? And what's going to be on the TV? The answers? No one and nothing. You see, during the early hours of the morning, everyone else is asleep. No one is there to distract you. No one is going to knock on your door or call you or text you or email you. Sports are not played that early because only a few people would watch. The world does not run at 5:30 a.m. Thus, your distractions are going to be significantly minimized. This will let you accomplish the things you've always wanted to do but never could. You're going to be a lone wolf, free to be productive and powerful. Distractions are like a disease, and early mornings are the cure. Number 5, habit construction. Creating habits can be very hard. The world was not designed for people to do the same thing at the same time every single day. Maybe you want to go for a run, but you can't find a specific time that works throughout the week. This makes you inconsistent, and inconsistency is very bad when it comes to creating good habits. Waking up at 5:30 a.m. is going to fix this too. Since nothing else really happens at 5:30, you're free to dedicate your time in a very direct way. For example, you could make the time from 5:30 to 6:30 your designated exercise period. Or you could make the time from 6:30 to 7 your dedicated goal-setting time. I personally like to work on business from 5:30 to 9 a.m. straight before I have class, but it's all up to you. And that's the beautiful thing. Your schedule is consistently set by you and not by other people or by other responsibilities. Number 6, the money grind. I'm sure it's a common theme in the viewers of this video that you all want to make money. Most people who click on videos about self-improvement are interested in that sort of thing. Well, lucky you, because one of the best benefits of waking up at 5:30 a.m. is that it gives you an opportunity to make lots and lots of money. Let's talk about the normal way people earn their income in today's world. In general, you're paid a wage or a salary for putting in time at work. This applies to everyone, from doctors to fast food workers. In essence, you're performing a trade with the person you work for, giving up your time in exchange for money. But I'm here to tell you that it does not have to be that way. Creating a side income based on a different philosophy is one of the best life decisions that you can make. And one day, you could potentially even replace your job if you don't like it. But what is this different philosophy? Instead of trading your time for money, I suggest creating a stream of income based around a system that generates money automatically. And no, I'm not talking about a scam, I'm talking about entrepreneurship. You see, in the modern world, the internet has become one of the most powerful business tools on the planet. And there are tons of ways to legitimately generate revenue online in the spare time that you have each and every morning. You could learn to invest. You could start a website or a blog. You could make a popular Instagram account or even a YouTube channel. These are all examples of system-based income rather than wage-based income. Websites, YouTube channels, and stocks all generate revenue while you sleep, and that is what makes them so powerful. Now that you've learned about the various benefits of waking up at 5:30 every single day, let's talk about how you're going to do that. Why? Because actually doing it is much different than just talking about it. Actions speak louder than words, and when it comes to big life changes, actions speak way louder than words. When I describe the process of changing your sleep routine, I normally break it down into 2 parts. The first part is what I call the one bad night. See, when most people try to change their sleep routine, they screw it up. They just try going to bed earlier. But this does not work on its own because your body is not used to that. You'll end up falling asleep when you normally do because it's too much of a big shift. Instead, try going to sleep at your regular hour and waking up at 5:30, resulting in one bad night of sleep. So, for example, if you normally go to bed at 1 a.m., do it again, but this time, wake up at 5:30 a.m. You're not going to sleep much, and that's why I call the first step your one bad night. As soon as you wake up, eat a large breakfast and make sure not to fall back asleep or take any naps throughout the day. Doing either of those things will again screw up your new sleep routine. Since you didn't get much sleep, you're going to run on adrenaline for most of the day. This is a chemical that keeps you alert in unusual situations. But around 9 p.m., you're going to get really tired. After all, if you went to sleep at 1 a.m., you only got 4.5 hours of sleep. At this point, go to bed and make sure to again set your alarm for 5:30 a.m. As soon as you wake up, eat breakfast and enjoy your first real time boost. And that, my friends, wraps up step 2. It may take more than one bad night to completely change your sleep routine, as it depends on your normal hours. But trust me, this is the fastest and most effective way to adjust your schedule. You do not have to sacrifice sleep on a consistent basis in order to wake up earlier. You only have to do that for a few days at most. Being sure to eat your breakfast as soon as you wake up is also really important, as your body associates your eating schedule with your sleep routine. This all leads to one final point. Ultimately, you're going to have to make a choice. Which do you value more? A few late hours spent watching Netflix, or your wildest dreams becoming a reality? It's completely up to you. Thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.